Hey everybody, this is Tambio and I'm back with another Transformers video review. And this time I have Combiner Wars Decepticon Offroad. Alright, and you can see the figure right here, along with his foot fist, his weapon, and his comic book. And taking a look at the side, we see that he is 5 of 5 for Minosaur. And then looking at the back, right here, we can see the different figures that create Minosaur. Along with him, it does say that he has takes 10 steps to convert into his truck form. And then we also have his little bio right here. Let me get this all lined up for you so you can read that at your own leisure. Alright. So let's go ahead and get him out of his packaging so you can check him out. Alright, so I'm back and I have Offroad out of his packaging and in his alt mode, which is a truck. This is supposed to be the replacement for Wild Rider, so you can actually see some of his deco and things that actually look a lot like Wild Rider, which the gray, the red windows and such. They are later on coming out with a Wild Rider. They gave him a different name, they gave him an odd name, but they are releasing those as, right now, web exclusive, so places like Big Bad Toy Store and some other places are going to be getting those. So keep an eye out for those. Go ahead and pre-order those because those may go pretty quick. So along with the figure inside the package, he comes with, once again, his instructions. So he comes with a motor-looking thing that turns, basically his foot in his hand. And then he comes with an axe. So, you know, every warrior needs an axe. And then he also comes with his comic book. So it's a nice picture that's on there. So unfortunately I can't get it further out, but he does come with this little Soundwave status update. So we'll go ahead and pan through that for you so you can read that. That's very interesting. I hadn't read that before. So, once again, his name, his affiliation, his subgroup, faction, current status. He's a new recruit and currently on Cybertron. So, seems like all these guys are on Cybertron. Yeah, even the aerial bots are on Cybertron. Show off the figure real quick. And I did learn something on that little bio, and the reason his colors are the same color is it's either tribute or it's either sarcasm. So, and they say only Offroad knows, so you know, it seems that the rest of the team don't really like him. Very nice. They did paint all that on the front. The only thing that they missed out on was the taillights again. But other than that, the paint's really nice. The red paint that they used has some kind of almost glitter in it. So this piece right here, you can actually take and you'll see in between the fingers there's a larger gap in there, and that's so you can take and clip that onto there. So you can hear it when it clips too, because you can force it on there and see it clipped last time, but then you just want to fold this under. Originally, whenever I had it, I thought that it was supposed to be an engine and these pieces were supposed to be exhaust, so you flip it around and I was like, that doesn't really fit on there because of the thumb. But I guess you just have to put it in this way. So, and then you can take the axe and You can tab it right here like this, or on the other end, or wherever. You can't really fit them in here. It won't go. I wish that you could tab it in there somehow so it would look like part of the exhaust for the motor, but it doesn't go in there. It's too far down here. So. Alright, so to transform him into his robot form, it's pretty easy. There's not a lot of parts on him. You want to fold this back and then fold this forward. Flip around the head. You want to take the legs, and the legs are exactly like the Aerialbot's legs, where they kind of ratchet out. But you have to undo the arm first. And then fold that around like that, and then you want to just fold this back up, and you see already right here the tab and then the hole. Just tap it in like that, and you can do that with this side also. Okay. And then you want to rotate up the shoulders and kind of untab these from here. And that does cause, if you like put them out like this, it does cause a little bit of hindrance from the joints, but I think it looks a little bit better if you do have them kind of like this instead of just down like this. So. I really do enjoy his face mold. Let me bring that up so you can actually see it. That green color just makes him look almost really evil, because that's the only green that he has in him is his face. So he has these, and really either you can take this and put this underneath his arm like this, which I think makes it look a little bit better, or you can tab it like this, or you can tab it like that. It's really kind of up to you if you even want to use that. I normally will just throw it off to the side. And then he has his axe, so you can go like this. Or if you want to, you can kind of make it some kind of gun if you want to tab it to the side of his arm. And you can do something like that or something, I don't know. Maybe it'll blow smoke at people. But it's supposed to be an Energon axe, which doesn't look like an Energon axe, because normally Energon axes, the blades are like clear and have energy on them. So. Alright, so let's go ahead and show how to transform him into his limb modes. So the first one, we'll go ahead and transform him into his arm mode, because those are really the easiest to do from his robot mode. So normally he would be the left leg of Minosaur. So start with this mode. We're going to rotate the head around and then fold this back. Take this, go like this, and I found that normally what you're supposed to do is, you see this portion right here, and then there's this right here. You're supposed to kind of tab those together. I find that doesn't really stay. So normally what I do is I just take, and I have to get it exactly right though. I did it last time. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. If you get it just right, you can actually take this part and put it in between here, and then his elbow will kind of rest in here, and that'll keep everything kind of snug a little bit. So you're going to do that for the other side. And you just want to take and tab the legs together. And so let's say you have them for that side of the arm, so like that. And come on, there we go. Alright, and then he can hold his weapon if he chooses to. And then you have your arm mode. So, and then to what he's supposed to be, which is his foot. Easiest way to get him to foot mode is actually transform him into truck. So we'll get him to truck real quick. Truck doesn't take too long to get back to. So flip that down. Flip that down. Put that in. And like before, we just want to rotate these things around. Make sure that we don't bend the knee, but the knee is still straight, because the knee sometimes wants to bend. Sorry, I had to do that out of camera because I needed the ground to kind of get leverage. Okay, so it is a truck now, and to transform him into a foot, just go like that. You want to take the head, rotate it around so that the head's forward. Pop this forward a little bit and rotate that around. Pop it back closed. Take this, go like this, and we have a foot. So you can see the connectors right there. So you'd have this as almost like a kneecap. Alright, and so real quick, let me get him back to his robot form so I can show you off his articulation. Alright, so for his articulation, we'll start up here, once again at the head. It is on a ball joint, so you can go up and down, you can go left and right. Then you come here to the arms, and you want to fold this panel down because it hinders it a little bit because it gets in the way of this wheel. It is on a ball joint, so you go forward, you can go back, you can go out. Then, right above the elbow, you have a twist, and then you have a ratcheting joint for the arm, or for the elbow. Nothing at the wrist. Come down here to the waist. You can rotate the waist. And then right here at the hips, go forward. You can go back. And then there's a cut so that you can go out to the side, but it gets hindered up in here. And that is a ball joint right there in the waist. So right underneath that waist ball joint, you have your twist. Then you have your knee joint. And that's about it. So, personally, I do like this mold. I do like this character. If you're a G1 enthusiast, he's not Wild Rider. So, just be patient, and he will be out later. If you want to go ahead and pick him up, I say go ahead, do it. It's a nice figure, really simplistic to transform. I really do like the blues and the grays and all that. I think his vehicle mode looks really good. And then they will be using Dead End to make Wild Rider. And with that, I'll go ahead and conclude my review of Combiner Wars Off-Road. Don't forget to check out my other videos. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. This has been Tambiota, and I'll see you next time.